Really wasn't any skilled players in the NBA back in the day outside of Michael Jordan. That's what he said. Your response to that, Irvin Magic Johnson?
Well, I don't never respond to a guy that's never won a championship. There's not nothing to really say. He didn't win a college championship. I don't know if he even won a high school championship. So
Anthony Edwards just said the other day that there really wasn't any skilled players in the NBA back in the day outside of Michael Jordan. That's what he said. Your response to that, Irvin Magic Johnson?
Well, I don't never respond to a guy that's
So yeah, so there you go. That was Magic Johnson, kind of response to Anthony Edwards. Was over the comments. Like I said, he was saying that only the best skilled player, only the skilled player was Kobe Bryant. But like I said, there was plenty of other skilled players. You had, like I said, you had Shaq, you had Larry, you had Kareem, you had Clyde Drexler, you had Gary Payton. There's so many skilled players back in the day that Anthony Edwards made that comment. It kind of thought about he's 22 years old, he's a young player, but there's history with the game that, there's so many Hall of Famers who played the game so well, who were skilled players. And I don't believe Anthony Edwards was thinking about that. The only person he was thinking about was Michael Jordan, nobody else. But yeah, man, that's how you went viral. So, Ronnie, man, what's your thoughts, man? Do you think Anthony Edwards' statement was out of bounds, or was it inbounds, what he said about the only skilled player was Michael Jordan back in the 90s?
Of course he was out of bounds in all the statement he said, because remember, clearly he's just doing that to get a viral moment, which he did, and the stir up controversy, because everybody knew you had like Magic Johnson, you had Larry Bird, you had so many great people, even some people that even didn't even get championship but were still great in the game. You had Charles Barkley, bro. You had Shaq. The names would go on and on and on. He was just stirring up. He was pretty much just talking so he could just stir up controversy so he could pretty much go viral, which he did. So that's why Magic Johnson say that comment. I can't really, you don't really have nothing to say to me unless you have some form of receipts, and the receipt is championship. So he don't even have one yet. So for him to be talking like that, I think it's just too early in the game. But I understand he just did everything for the viral moment, and I found it to be very hysterical. And that's pretty much it, because he know, like, outside of Michael Jordan, there was so many great people outside of Michael Jordan. So many great people. And Michael Jordan would even tell you himself, he was like, one of the people he would love to play against was, I think it was like Larry Bird. It was so many people. So he's just talking out his behind. So go ahead, Akeem, your thoughts on it.
Does your brother want to say something?
Yeah, my brother gonna comment. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
First of all, respect the Magic. Like, I respect Magic big time and everything like that. He's comparing his accomplishments that he achieved with Hall of Famers at a different time to a young man that got plenty of time left, right? And he's discounting his talent. This boy he don't have just talent. He got the it factor along with the talent. So I think that when you on that level, you dang near a billionaire or whatever, blah, 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 you gonna say stuff like that. And we really can't say nothing to the man. But what we can say is, all right, OG, we heard you, but we gonna see what this young man gonna do, because right now he hot. You can't say he's not hot. You can't, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Everybody goes through ups and downs, but if you gonna compare him to anything, you jump straight to championships, and you don't look at, because if you're going to count all that, then you have to count how Jordan got kicked off the team when he was in high school, right? So you got to look at the body of work, and right now that young man is hot. Yes, I respect the OG. He has the right to say what he has. What he said, he got the rings to prove it. He played against greats like Bird, great, all that. But that young man got something. I think he should have threw a little something to him. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
That was a good take. That was a great take. I like that. Go ahead, Akeem.
No, I'm gonna let him take it. Go on.
I can't hear them though.
No,
Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Oh yeah. So for me with Anthony Edwards, of course, to me, like I said,
I
Anthony
wouldn't.
Edwards, he's a top 10 player in this league. He's the future star. He's like I said, how he plays, it kind of mesmerizes a little bit of Jordan and how he dunks and everything. I think this year he's definitely gonna be improved. I think his team is gonna be maybe the top 2 or top 3 seed in the Western Conference and everything. So I believe when Magic Johnson made that comment and everything, I feel like Anthony Edwards will use that as motivation to be better, a better player this year. You never know. Maybe he'll be in the in the voters for MVP this year and everything. So it's just for me with Anthony Edwards. I know he said it was out of bounds, but you know. There's so many good players that played back in the day, especially Hall of Famers and all that type of things as well. So and with Anthony Edwards, with his skill set, also how, him being a better player, you never know, he might be, win multiple championships. He maybe win multiple MVPs as well. So, like I said, if Anthony Edwards can, keep on improving and everything, and, he's, continue to be a great, all-star or a superstar. To me, you'll be a superstar if he wins championships. So if he wins championship, he's a superstar and everything. So he has a paved way that he can also make the Hall of Fame as well. So his comment was out of bounds. Yes, that's true. So I believe the comments that he said is going to really kind of push him into the to the season coming up and everything. And I feel like a lot of other Hall of Famers or great skill players, really go critique him, especially this year, upcoming year, because he's a very special player. He's like I said, he can win, MVPs. He also win championships. So I just feel like his comment that he just said is kind of put himself in the fire to make him say, hey, you say all this, to these Hall of Famers that you didn't name, only Michael Jordan. Now you really got to step it up. Can you take your team to the promised land? Can you win a championship and everything? And that's how I see this season coming up with Anthony Edwards.
No, but shout out to Hassan for being in the building. Shout out to you, Butterfly Jones, also in the building. And I'll be Woody. Shout out to you for always being in the building. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for always tuning in. Shout out to those also watching on Instagram, Facebook, Kick, and also Twitch. Thank you guys for always tuning in. We really do greatly appreciate it. Now, here comes the money. Jordan, you already know money time. What's going on with my money, man? What's happening with the money?
Let's talk about these finances, baby. So we're gonna talk about tax season. Tax season. And to me, you don't have to start, the new year, January, was like, hey, taxes are coming and everything. You could start early. You could definitely start early, 6 months from now, and from a year from now. Y'all